Hey, what's going on, guys? Gil here again. I'm back for another shave. Man, I've been having some good shave lately, and I hope I continue that today. I just got out the shower, and I'm excited to use this soap I picked up at the last meetup I went to. This is Black Ship Grooming Shaving Soap, and this is James Moody. And this soap was made by, says it right here, Kelly Hogan, and I love the scent of this soap. I've never used it before, but man, it smells really nice. I like the labeling. I like the packaging. I like that the tub is nice and deep, so you're able to get in there and load up your brush. I like how the label looks distressed. I believe it's printed like that. It just gives it that nice old antique look. And you know what I like about this label too? It gives me the scent profile, which I'm horrible at, so it's nice to know what I'm shaving with, so I can pair it up with something else that I like. So right here this says it's a blend of lemons, limes, black pepper, and vetiver. So it's nice. It's not too hard. It's kind of on the softer side. You can see it stays right there on my fingers. So I'm always had good luck with soaps that are on the softer side. I kind of do prefer like a cream or a crope type soap. So I'm excited to use that today. And I'm going to pair it up with some vintage Old Spice. Just kind of have like a theme going on, like a pirate ship kind of thing going on. So I'm going to pair it up with some vintage Old Spice. Let me show you what else I used today. I just got out the shower and my kids had gotten me a loofah or a sponge thing. I've never used that before, but I started using it. They got me the Old Spice Swag body wash, but I also picked up the Old Spice Classic. This smells just like the aftershave. So I threw that on with some Old Spice deodorant. Old Spice aftershave. It's just, I'm Old Spiced out today. But excited to use this soap. So here we go. Black Ship shaving soap. Oh, and to kind of keep with that theme, yes, my homage to Ken Surfs. First time I ever saw this skull, he had it, and I went shopping one day and saw it, and I'm like, man, I gotta pick that up. So I picked it up. So I had my brush soaking in the skull while I was in the shower, and the brush I'm gonna be using is the AMack 24 Big Cypress Badger. This brush is beautiful. I love it. I just love how the knot is shaped, the way it sits in the brush. I mean, I love this classic shape right here. If you notice, I kind of had my Leo brush kind of shaped that way. I just love that feeling of brush. Just a classic shape. So I'm going to be using that. Last but not least, I just got this in the mail yesterday. And I've shown a couple of his other razors. I have two of his other razors right here. But this is a Rod George custom aluminum razor handle. This thing is beautiful. Has the perfect weight to it, in my opinion. It's slightly heavy, but not too heavy. So it gives you a nice weight. Feels like you're holding something substantial in your hand. This hammer peen finish gives you the best grip, and then he's added the 2-line details here at the bottom, so you kind of have somewhere to rest your fingers at the bottom, and right here at the top you also have 2 lines. So for me, naturally, when I grab it right around those 2 lines. I place my pinky right at the bottom, and man, it's just beautiful. It's polished right up at the top, so it goes nicely with all your polished heads. This here is the Maggard Open Comb, and I have, what do I have in there? I have a Gillette Wilkinson sword blade, brand new, first use. So enough talking. we're gonna get the shave going. Man, so I'm just gonna take my brush. It's been soaking for about 15 minutes. So I'm just gonna do a nice 20 to 30 second load on the brush. And then I'm gonna go straight to the face. Oh man, that stuff smells nice. Smells really nice. Alright, so I'm just gonna really soft this soap. Very, very soft. So I'm just kind of taking off the top layer. And I'll rub that in. Oh, I love the smell. It smells really nice. And then we'll just go ahead and take the soap and start working it in. Alright, so just gonna add a little more water onto my brush. So I'm gonna take a couple of droplets. Start working it in. Just a little bit more. There we go. That's nice. If you guys ever feel like there's a soap that isn't working for you, it's not lathering or it's not performing, 9 out of 10 times, if you add water, you'll take care of that problem. Oh, that's nice. Has a nice smell to it. Alright, so let's just clean up the mustache here. Clean up the ears. Right down here on the neck. My first pass with the Rod George razor handle. See how it goes. Oh. Nice. Very nice. It's just so nice. So smooth. Feels good. The soap is nice and slick. Man, that feels nice. I mean, the soap is working, the razor is working, the blade is working. I mean, it all works, guys. It's just a matter of preference. Good first pass. Very nice first pass. I don't feel any irritation. No cuts, no weepers. Man, look at all that soap. Just gotta... I can say though that the lather is kind of on the lighter side. Maybe I didn't load up enough soap, but it's not as cushiony as some of my other soaps. But I know some guys prefer a lighter lather versus a thicker lather, but just kind of my observation, it's a little bit on the lighter side. But like I said, could be me, could be the way I loaded it. Everyone, you know, works their soap a little different. It's nice though. Slick. Slick as can be. Very nice. I really do like this razor head. And this handle feels really nice in the hand. Perfect weight in my opinion. Just nice. And with my chin, I know I mentioned it, but my hair grows this way on both sides. So I always go, when I go cross grain, I go that way. Because if I go this way, I just get all sorts of razor bumps. And I always only do two passes. There's always tomorrow. Just gonna grab some soap off the tip of the brush and I'll just clean up the mustache area here. Kind of hard to see with the DE. Kind of why I like using the shavette for this. But I just don't feel like pulling it out today. All right, that's a wrap there, guys. Man, that feels good. Nice 2-pass shave. I mean, the soap smells awesome. I didn't do too much of a heavy load. I only loaded probably for about 20 or 30 seconds. The first pass with the soap, I felt like I had, you know, good slickness. It had a good amount of cushion. It didn't blow up like some of my other soaps. On the second pass, I felt like the lather probably dissipated a little bit more, so it was a little bit on the lighter side, but it definitely still performed. I mean, my face still feels nice and hydrated. I had no irritation, no redness. I love the smell of it, man. It smells amazing. So I call that a success. And the razors, I mean, guys, honestly, if you invest in one razor this year or one more razor, you have to check out Rod George. I mean, the guy is amazing. I mean, and it's not just about his work, but his customer service, his attention to detail, his communication. It's just amazing, man. He made this handle for me, and the turnaround time was super fast. It's beautiful, and it's one of a kind. Of course, if you want to have one made like this, you can contact him and tell him, hey, I want a handle just like Gil's from, the channel or whatever, and, he'll make one for you. But, anything you can probably dream up of, he can turn it out for you. And this is all handmade, guys. Handmade in the U.S., supporting small business. I mean, this thing is beautiful. I mean, it can go pretty much with anything. So, and then once again, same thing. AMack knot. Yeah, I can order a brush from China. Probably a third of the price, but it probably looks similar, but it's not going to be American made. You're not supporting local business. There's so many artisans out there making great stuff, and I think it's up to us in the community, if we really enjoy this stuff, buy the stuff you enjoy. Support small business, support all these artisans. There's all these companies out there right now, big companies making, things for a fraction of the cost, or, it's just not, in my opinion, worth it to have an artisan go out of business, which we know has happened. So I try to support small business as much as possible, because I know it's tough out there, so you got to support however you can. So I try to buy as much from small artisans, custom stuff, as much as I can. But here we go. Old Spice aftershave, vintage. Oh, I love this stuff. Oh yeah, baby. Oh man, this stuff smells amazing. Oh. If I didn't have a YouTube channel, or I wasn't pumping out videos like, to create content and show you guys different things, interesting products, honestly, I would probably shave with Old Spice almost every single day. Vintage Old Spice puck or Old Spice inspired soap with some vintage Old Spice aftershave. I smell a lot of soaps, and there's a lot of stuff out there that I enjoy, but I love these spicy smells. Kind of spicy, earthy. Oh, I love it. I love sandalwood. I love oud. I love a cologne smell. So that's it, guys. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I always appreciate it. And like I said, guys, support small business. Find an artisan you enjoy. If it's not Ron George, if it's not Anthony McKinsley from AMack, if it's not, Kelly Hogan, support somebody. Contact them, buy a soap, buy an aftershave, buy a razor, buy a brush. There's so many people out there producing products. I'm sure you'll find something you enjoy. So support small business, support the community. I hope you guys enjoy the shave, and I'll see you on my next shave.